Yo, what is up, Nagesh Bandari crew? It's your boy Mr. Beast here, and let me tell you, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but nothing compares to the wild world of world records. We're talking about people pushing the limits of what's humanly possible. And then some. We've got fingernails longer than a school bus, a dude who can balance anything on himself, and even someone who can squirt milk from their eye. Don't worry, we blurred that part out. You won't believe some of the things these people can do, so buckle up, smash that like button and get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to dive into the top 10 strangest world records ever. Alright, first up we've got a guy who took growing out his nails to a whole new level. I'm talking about Sridhar Chalal from India. This man holds the record for the longest fingernails ever recorded on a single hand. His nails reached a combined length of over 9 meters. That's longer than a school bus. Can you imagine the patience it took to grow those bad boys out? This guy spent 66 years without a single trim. He couldn't even use his hand normally. Imagine trying to scratch an itch, open a bag of chips, or even text your friends with those claws. But hey, I guess that's the price you pay for a world record. It's kind of inspiring in a weird way, right? Like, talk about dedication. I can barely keep my desk clean for a week, let alone grow my nails for 66 years. I wonder if he ever used his nails as a back scratcher or maybe even a ruler. The possibilities are endless. Alright, moving on to our next record, which is just as wild. Next up, we've got a guy who's basically a walking, talking magnet. Meet Edibar Elchiev from Georgia, the human magnet. This dude can stick metal objects to his body like it's nothing. He's even balanced 50 spoons on himself at once. Now I know what you're thinking. Magnets, spoons? This has got to be some kind of trick, right? But nope, it's 100% real. Apparently Edibar has this rare condition where his body produces a super strong magnetic field. Scientists are still trying to figure out exactly how it works, but whatever it is, it's pretty darn impressive. Can you imagine walking around with silverware stuck all over you? You'd never need a backpack again. I'm kind of jealous of Edibar's superpower. Think of all the pranks you could pull with that. He could totally mess with those metal detector things at the airport. Okay, maybe not the best idea, but seriously, how cool is it to have a world record for just being yourself? That's what I call winning. Get ready to be blown away by the sheer quack-tasticness of this next record. We're talking about the largest collection of rubber ducks in the world, owned by Charlotte Lee from the USA. Now, I'm no stranger to collections. After all, I've given away my fair share of cars and cash, but over 9,000 rubber ducks? That's a whole different level of dedication. Charlotte's got ducks of all shapes and sizes, from tiny ones you could fit on your fingertip to giant ones bigger than a human. She's got glow-in-the-dark ducks, superhero ducks, even ducks dressed up like famous celebrities. It's like a rubber ducky museum over there. I can only imagine what her bathroom looks like. It's probably like a sea of yellow and orange with little ducky eyes staring back at you from every corner. I wonder if she ever takes them all in the bathtub with her. That would be one epic bath time. Charlotte, you are my spirit animal. This is what I call a world record worthy of all the high quacks. Chapter 4. Don't try this at home. Milk squirting? Alright, this next one is a little weird. But hey, that's what makes this list so entertaining, right? It's time to meet İlker Yılmaz from Turkey, the world record holder for the farthest distance squirting milk from his eye. Yes, you heard that right. This guy can shoot milk out of his eye like a human water gun. And he's not just talking about a little dribble here. He launched that milk a whopping 9 feet 2 inches. Now before you go trying this at home with your morning cereal, let me just say, this is not something I recommend. Apparently, İlker has a special technique that involves sucking milk up his nose and then forcing it out of his tear duct. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty uncomfortable. And messy. Really, really messy. I'm not sure what inspired İlker to discover this hidden talent, but hey, all I can say is congrats on the world record. Just promise me you won't challenge me to a milk squirting contest, okay? Alright, let's move on before things get any weirder. Chapter 5. 100% tattooed. This guy's a walking work of art. Get ready to meet the most inked-up individual on the planet. This is Lucky Diamond Rich from New Zealand, and he holds the record for being the most tattooed man in the world. We're talking 100% of his body covered in tattoos, and I mean everywhere. We're talking head to toe, even the insides of his eyelids and mouth are tattooed. This man is literally a walking, talking work of art. It took over 1,000 hours of tattooing to achieve this level of ink. That's like What, 41 days straight under the needle? I can't even imagine the dedication and pain tolerance it took to accomplish that. Talk about commitment. I wonder what inspired him to get his first tattoo, and what made him decide to keep going until every inch of his skin was covered. You know, I've given away a lot of stuff in my videos, but I think I'd draw the line at a free lifetime supply of tattoo ink. That's just a whole other level of commitment. Chapter 6. Colder than your ex's heart. Alright, get ready to feel a chill because this next record is ice cold. Literally. We're talking about Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman. He holds the record for the longest time spent in direct contact with ice. We're talking over an hour and 52 minutes submerged in a bathtub filled with ice. Can you even imagine? I get cold just thinking about it. But Wim's no ordinary dude. He's a master of mind over matter. He uses special breathing techniques and meditation to control his body temperature and withstand extreme cold. He's climbed Mount Everest in shorts, run a marathon in the Arctic Circle barefoot, and even swam under ice for over 66 meters. This guy is basically superhuman. I'm all for pushing limits, but I think I'll stick to my comfy sweaters and warm blankets. To each their own, right? Wim, you are one cool dude. Literally. Alright, this next record is for all you Bubblegum fanatics out there. Meet Chad Fell from the USA, the reigning champion of blowing the biggest bubblegum bubble ever recorded. Now I'm pretty good at blowing bubbles myself, but this guy takes it to a whole other level. His record-breaking bubble measured a whopping 20 inches in diameter. That's bigger than my head. And get this, he blew it using only his breath, no hands involved. That's some serious lung capacity right there. I bet he could inflate a bouncy castle in seconds flat. I wonder what kind of bubblegum he uses. It has to be some super stretchy, extra durable stuff to create a bubble that massive. Chad, you're an inspiration to bubble-blowing enthusiasts everywhere. Chapter 8. Faster than a speeding monkey? Hold on to your hats, folks, because this next record is about to blow you away. We're talking about the fastest 100-meter sprint on all fours, and the record holder is none other than Kenichi Ito from Japan. That's right, this guy runs like an animal, and he's ridiculously fast. He clocked in at an unbelievable 15.71 seconds. That's faster than some people can run on two legs. Kenichi's secret? He studied the movements of monkeys and incorporated their agility and speed into his own unique running style. He's basically a real-life ninja. I'm all for trying new things, but I think I'll stick to running on two legs. It seems a lot less painful that way. Kenichi, you are one fast monkey, man. Chapter 9. Eye-popping strength. Alright, get ready to have your minds blown because this next record is seriously unbelievable. We're talking about the heaviest weight pulled with eyelids, and the record holder is Wang Wei from China. This guy is on a whole other level of strength and pain tolerance. He managed to pull over 150 pounds using just his eyelids. Now I've seen some crazy stuff in my time, but this takes the cake. I can barely open my eyes after a long night, let alone lift a small child with them. Apparently, Wang trained for years to strengthen his eyelids. He even used to hang weights from them to build up his endurance. Talk about dedication. I'm not sure what inspired him to start pulling weights with his eyelids, but I'm definitely impressed. That's some serious eye-popping strength. Chapter 10. This guy's got some serious spin. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the #1 strangest world record ever. This one goes to the Hui Jiang from Germany, who holds the record for the most rotations hanging from a power drill in 1 minute. You heard that right, a power drill. This guy spun around a mind-blowing 148 times in just 60 seconds. Now, I've done some pretty crazy stunts in my videos, but even I wouldn't attempt this one. It takes some serious core strength, balance, and probably a healthy dose of insanity to pull this off. I can't even imagine the dizziness and nausea after spinning that fast. I'm all for pushing boundaries, but I think I'll stick to spinning in office chairs. This just seems a little too intense for me. Outro. Subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Well, there you have it, folks, the top 10 strangest world records ever. I don't know about you, but I'm amazed, bewildered, and slightly grossed out all at the same time. These incredible individuals have shown us that anything is possible if you're willing to push your limits, think outside the box, and maybe even squirt some milk out of your eye. Okay, maybe not that last one. If you enjoyed this wild ride through the world of weirdness, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to Nagesh Bandari for more awesome content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Which record shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Nagesh Bhandari, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.